If Mike Stone is fearless, it's probably because he can count on the unwavering support of his boss, Republican Senator John McCain, an ally of George Bush. We caught up with the senator in Washington, D.C. He has chaired the International Republican Institute for over 10 years, helping to export democracy around the globe.
All right, my friend.
The IRI provides part of the funding for Mike Stone's printing press, but the senator doesn't view this as interference in Kyrgyzstani affairs.
I don't think that trying to teach people how democracy works and the building blocks is in any way an attempt to overthrow a government. I think sometimes it's a fine line between support of democracy and interfering in a government's internal affairs. But I believe that sooner or later, with or without any of these organizations, the people of Ukraine, the people of Georgia, the people of Lebanon, and the people of Kyrgyzstan would have asserted themselves sooner or later.
Our camera catches Senator McCain gladly crossing that fine line that separates support for democratic movements and interference in a sovereign country's affairs. Fed up with electricity outages paralyzing the printing press, he asks Mike Stone to get the Kyrgyzstani Foreign Affairs Minister on the telephone for a talk. And when the U.S. Senator bids, the Kyrgyzstani minister answers.
He's right around the corner.
Senator McCain, do you want to...
Yeah, sure. Good morning from Washington, good afternoon in London, Prague, and Moscow, Beijing, and Baghdad, and good evening in Bishkek. I'm John McCain, ready for...
To ensure everyone gets the message, the senator has most of the organization's bureau heads listen in.
The Kyrgyz Republic is an important ally of the United States, and we have expected that the printing press will continue to operate without obstacles created by either the Kyrgyz government or any state-controlled agencies. I'm outraged by the forced shutdown of the only independent printing press in Kyrgyzstan. This sort of information control is reminiscent of the old Soviet days and simply has no place in a free society. I'd like to ask...
The Kyrgyzstani minister gets lambasted for over an hour. He's in no position to defend himself. The economy of his over-indebted country depends heavily on the United States. When the sermon ends, he's even compelled to apologize.
Mr. McCain, do you hear me? Господин Маккейн, вы меня слышите? Да, я вас слышу.
We are very sorry. Such incidents, which we are sorry about, should not put shadow on the image of our government, on its many times expressed commitment to support of independent mass media. Thank you.
Thank you. Unless the society, country is matured enough for democracy, it is counterproductive to try to impose it, this democracy to the society. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last question. Many people are talking, that's my last, of the possibility of an orange revolution in Kyrgyzstan. What do you think about that?
I don't believe in orange revolution. I don't think we need it.
A political analysis proven wrong. The revolution breaks out 10 days later, with students once again leading the demonstrators. Slogans, emblems, flowers offered to the police, a symbolic color, the very same methods put to use earlier in Serbia, Georgia, and Ukraine. In 2 hours' time, the government is ousted. The presidential palace is stormed. The regime of President Akayev, who ruled supreme for 15 years, collapses. In all the excitement, we lose a deal. 10 days earlier, he told us he dreamed of seeing Bishkek's main square teeming with people. In a matter of hours, his dream has come true. But a deal missed the victory celebrations. He was one of the first people arrested. You can see him being hauled away by the police in this footage shown on Kyrgyzstani TV. We met up with him again a few days later. He asked us to meet him in front of the presidential palace, closed due to the revolution. He doesn't have any regrets, sure that the